time to be in the kitchen, to cook, to bake. Uh, to Him be all the glory. Thank the Lord for yet another new month. Today is the first day in the month of October. Hallelujah. Thank you, the Lord. Hallelujah. We thank the Lord. Today I'm going to be doing butter icing, buttercream icing, butter icing. So stay with me. I baked a cake for Thanksgiving service on Sunday, and I'm going to be icing it. So, and today I'm doing buttercream icing. Let's get into it. God bless you. So let's get into the ingredients of our baking icing. We have 1.5 kilo of icing sugar, 500 gram of soft butter in room temperature. We have 30 cm of milk and a flavor. With our mixing, we are using an hand mixer for today. We have an empty bowl. We're pouring the icing sugar into the bowl. Scrape up all the edges, nothing should be wasted. No waste, scrape everything off. We are going to be using a mixing teat for your cake. So we mixed everything. Start mixing until everything is tender. We keep mixing and mixing. We're using a wider bowl that is you can see in because of the video. It's much better to use a deeper bowl for your mixing so that everything will not be splashing all around. Keep turning because we want everything to be incorporated in. Add in your icing sugar bit by bit. No, I'm not adding it all at a time. I'm adding them bit by bit and it keep mixing. Add in your milk, a pinch of it. You can use any milk that you want to, either your low fat milk, your high fat milk. You can use any milk, any of your regular milk. Scrape out every of the edges. We don't want a buttercream icing with lumps, so scrape everything out and keep turning and mixing it. Add your milk in little by little. Add in your icing sugar. You are going to Add everything, your ice milk, your icing sugar, until everything gets incorporated in. Every bit of it must get into it. Keep mixing. Everything must go in. Scrape the edges. So I've had everything into it, and I just want to scrape more and get all the edges in. Please don't forget to share, subscribe, turn off your notification bell. Please share it to your friends, share it to your loved ones. Keep sharing, keep loving. The color has changed, if you notice, because hair is incorporated in. We are adding in our flavor. You can use any flavor of your choice. Today we are adding in a strawberry flavor. So you keep mixing, mix, turn, until all the flavor you added in gets incorporated. You don't stop. So this might take you 20 to 30 to 25 minutes if you're using an hand mixer. But if you're using a table mixer, it doesn't take you more than 10 minutes to get everything done. For the benefit of those that will want to use a hand mixer, that is why we're doing this video. It is not that easy when you use your when you don't use a mixer at all. You might have some lumps, but I've seen quite some video that people do without using mixer. Thank you for watching. Let me show you the rest of our icing sugar that we did not finish. So it's like we have just 10 gram left of icing sugar, and see how droppy it is. It's not too soft and it's not too hard. Thank you. We're going to be doing butter crumb coating right now, so stay tuned. So guys, this is the cake that we will be icing this today. We'll start first with the crumb coating. We will crumb coat our cake, and if you see the cake, we allow it to have a bump on top so that we will be able to show you guys how you can trim your cake, how you can trim this cake. So please Don't forget, share, subscribe, turn off your notification bell. This is the the butter icing that we did, and that is what we are going to be using for our crumb coating. Be using the butter icing for the crumb coating. So let's set it aside, and we'll bring in our board. I'm going to be showing you how we are going to be trimming this cake, how you can trim your cake with your bread knife. We are not using another knife. We are using what we have in our kitchen. This is a DIY, do it yourself. So you're using your bread knife. So you are going to put your hand on your cake, and you bring your bread knife by the side, so the way is done. Then you trim, and your hand on the cake rotates. You trim, you lift your hand, it rotates. You trim, your hand guides you, and that's it. Voila, you see how easy it is. You leave this for snacks later on. Make sure the surface is smoothened, has no bump. Clear all your crumb off, and if there is anywhere that is opening, you can dip it in. So we're still going to do the same thing to the second cake. You trim, you put up your hand, you move it with your hand, and you trim and trim and trim until you are able to get it out. Remove it. Make sure everything is flat. Keep turning and cutting until you are able to get a flat surface. Shake it off, face to face, and you're going to keep turning and cut that off. You make sure you put it on each other and make sure that you know where you want to cut from. It's simple to cut, to trim. A lot of people will say, oh, I didn't find it easy to trim. Once you know the techniques, follow this way, you find out that you can trim with any knife. Any knife, guys. You can trim your cake with any knife. Remove the excess part, excess on it. Dust it aside. Flip it face to face, bottom to bottom. Clear your edges, clear your tray. Remove the crumb on your board. It's better to remove the crumbs so that you will not have a lot of crumbs in your crumb coating, despite the fact you want to do crumb coating. remove it from your board. Now we are going to start dust your board off. If there is any crumb on your board, add in your butter icing. You put it down, that is bottom to bottom. Fill it up again with your butter icing in between to be able to stick the cake to the next one coming in. Make sure it's centered. Make sure your cake is centered on your board. Then take the next one, put it on it, face to face, the way we did it. Then do the same process to the top, then bottom to bottom. Make sure that they are all evenly. Put your butter icing on it again. Face, you put your face to face, yeah, so that we have a smooth surface for the top. Clear up your crumb. You find out that there are some holes in between. We're going to fill it up. We're going to fill up the hole in between. With the one you cut out, make sure you fill in the hole so that your crumb will not go in, or you're sure that your surface is well smoothened. You don't need that hole, so you push it in and cover it up. So you do this gradually. Don't forget to share, subscribe, turn off your notification bell. We need you to grow this channel with us. Make sure there is no hole. Fill it in. We're showing you this in case you are not well trimmed, you didn't trim enough, you will have this. So we're going to trim it out, the excess, cut it out. We need a perfect cake. Trim off all the edges. every of the excess, trim it out. Scrape the edges. See how my knife is. One of your hand is on top of the cake. You use that to rotate and use the other hand to scrape out all the edges. Scrape out all the edges. Make sure your cake is plump. Remove the excess sugar and the crumb. Remove the crumb. Stay with us, guys. This is what you will not be taught except if you're in the school. And we're going into it bit by bit, and we're doing it every month. By the special grace of God, you'll be having a baking tutorial like this. So please stay with us. Give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe, guys, subscribe. We need you to grow this channel. Clearing our surface. We don't want extra crumbs on our surface. Let's get it all cleared up. Clear it up, guys. Make sure everything is cleared up. Everything is cleared up. Let's clear it. Okay. The next thing, we're going to be adding our butter icing on top of our cake. See the way we hide it, and you're going to be moving your spatula gradually in between until you spread out all your butter. Make sure your spatula is in between until you spread out all your butter. Then you put it by the side. Take your butter and put it by the side and turn it. Make sure that your spatula does not end where there is no butter. You move it to the front, move it to the front, and move it to the back. Make sure you spread this way. Spread on. Pick out all the excess butter and spread it. You know, we're baking a cake that is not too sugary, and we don't want a lot of butter too. So spread. So do the same thing to the top. Make sure it does not end where it's still naked. So keep spreading. Spread on here until you're able to get everything smoothed. Look for a place that is still open. Make sure you spread it in. It's not difficult. Practice helps you to be perfect. Take it bit by bit. When you're perfect doing this, you'll be able to make money from it. If you have any question, anything at all that you don't understand, DM me. We are not much now. We can still reply every comment. We can still reply every messages. Yes, give me a DM. And if you want us to do a cake decor tutorial free, and let me know how many people, then I'll be able to pick a time, then we go live and do it on Zoom. Turn it around, smoothing all your edges. Smoothing everything, let everything get in. So this is how you do your crumb coating. Remove all the excesses, turn it around and check where is open. You find out that we do our crumb coating not with a lot of butter, mild, and that's how it is, because we don't want to have a lot of butter icing on it. We don't want it to be too excess sugary or fattening. So these are crumb coating. So the next thing that we're going to be doing now, we're going to be icing, putting our icing, and we're using our marshmallow icing. The marshmallow icing, please check it on our channel. We already have a marshmallow icing in case you don't know how to do a marshmallow icing. So we're going to be using our marshmallow icing today to roll out the fondant on our cake. So make sure your marshmallow is already in room temperature, and if it is not, if you forgot to bring it out, pop it in your microwave and allow it to get softened. Check it every 2 minutes so that it will not be too soft for your liking. So you roll it out, see the way we are rolling it. Roll. It's important sometimes you take the measurements of the cake that you want to. So just roll it out and make sure you are able to get it. Use your pizza cutter to trim the excess out. So a pizza cutter is important for this. If it gets sticky, you add your icing sugar, or you can use cornstarch, but I prefer my icing sugar. Make sure that your board is your board has flour on it so that it will not get stick. Roll. As you're watching now, please, you can just click your notification bell, click your subscribe button, turn off your notification bell. Thank you. So we're just going to cut out the top first. Let's cut our top first. You roll it into your rolling pin for easy to move, and if it doesn't, like now, it doesn't really go on, so I'm just going to carry it and put it on top. Sorry, my camera did not see the top, but you're going to take your smoother and smoothen your top, smoothing your top. Take another board. You're going to turn it over so that you can have a good cut. So this is it. We're turning it over and we're using our pizza cutter to turn it, to cut it to the shape, to the round shape that should go on top. So it's simple, don't panic, it's easy to do. Make sure it's well trimmed. I would love to see what you have done. Turn it over, flip it. You flip it again, and voila, we have a smooth top. So now we're going to be rolling for our side. Sometimes you can put your icing after doing your crumb coating, you can put it in the freezer, but I don't have the luxury of time, so it's still sticky. So that gives me another edge that I don't need a lot of water to glue it. I don't need glue for now, so that's another edge. But sometimes it's better you put it in your freezer, allow it to freeze, and before going into the next step. But I don't have the luxury of time, so I rolled it out once. So I'm going to be rolling the side out. It's a good time to do a little gymnastic, build your muscle. It's not hard, it's soft, but it's soft. So I'm only kidding. It's soft. And it's a good thing you can also take your tape rule, measure what you want to roll so that you can have them roll at once. Spread it out, dust the surface of your rolling board. Spread it out. It mustn't be shorter than your cake. So you're going to trim it, spread out. You need you can use your ruler, you can use whatever. Make sure you're taking your measurement so that you won't have less than the height of your cake. So if you have your ruler, you have anything that you want to use to roll, you can use it for your measurement guide. Now I'm trimming. I don't want to trim beyond what I need. I'm putting what I don't need aside. I'm going to cut out anywhere that is damaged, and I wanted to use my rolling pin to roll it, but I find out that it won't take it, so I'm just going to roll it all by itself. Once it's well dusted, it's not going to stick together, so roll. I pick up my roll and I'm going to attach it to my cake. I use my other hand to guide, and I'm attaching it, rolling it over to the body of my cake because it's still wet. You use your hand to guide it, roll it, and use your smoother. You need your smoother. Use your smoother to press it down to the body of your cake. Press it down, brush it down. These are some little things that you need. They are not expensive. This is just in where I live, you can get it for $2-3 or euros, but I know back in Africa you can get it more cheaper. So we're going to roll. This did not cover everything, so we're going to roll another one out to cover the whole sum. But if you're working on a surface where you don't have a limitation, I'm using a board, so I have a limitation to what my board can carry. So if you're working in a place whereby you don't have limitation to what your board can carry, you can roll it out at once. So keep rolling. And you're going to do the same thing all over again. Spread it out. It's a fun thing to do. So measure what you need so that you won't cut it on short. You can use your ruler, you can use your tape rule to trim it out. So we made a mistake in trimming there. I just want to roll it down and put your ice sugar on top so that you'll be able to roll it itself to the cake. So you bring your cake together. You find out that this one we're going to be placing it on top of another icing. So you need to use water and to brush it up so that it can stick. You need it to stick. If it's not that, it's not going to stick, so you need to brush it up. And you put your hand gently and roll it. So the water and the brush serve as the glue to stick it up. So the next thing that you're going to be doing is you're going to be smoothing it. Cut out your excess, let's smooth it, you see, so that it will be able to blend to the next cake. You need to cut out your excess from the bottom. If there is any excess, cut it off. Use your smoother to make sure that it's at the bottom. You don't want to see any hole in. So you pick up your knife, you're going to slice up where it's ended and where two is matching. And what you need to do is you're going to be removing the double layer that is matching to each other. Make sure you remove all the double layers. So then smooth it. You don't want to see an opening. Make sure everything is smooth. Okay, another opportunity to see another one. The other edge is still opened, so you're going to trim it out. make a line in between and remove the excess. So you will not see the surgery at all. Okay, see, now we are cutting it, and this we fold on it, and that helps you not to see the line. You smooth it on, the double layers is out, the excess is cut out. So you use your smoother to take care of the top, the edges on top. You need to cut out the edges on top. Anywhere there is edges, you cut it out. Next time I'm going to show you guys how to cut the edges on top. My camera did not capture it here, so next time we will deal with how to cut out our head edges, that it will not overlap and everything will be well smoothed. So join me again next month for another tutorial on how to ice our cake. We're going to still be doing decoration. We're not going to be stopping decoration. We'll keep doing our cake decor every month. We'll be doing new designs, so do stay with us. Smooth every of the edges, make sure everything is evenly decorated and smoothed. So next month, by the special grace of God, we'll be doing another decoration. So you stay with us. We'll be baking another cake. We might be doing the sponge cake again, but we don't know when. So stay tuned. Give me a thumbs up. Grow this channel. So I'm trying to cut here, cut out all the edges. Trim it out with your knife, with your knife, guys. Smooth out your edges, smooth the tops, make sure everything is evenly, beautiful, smoothed. Clean out your board, make sure there is no hole in between or underneath. The edges on top, use your smoother to smoothen it. we're going to brush out all the excess sugar. Wash out all your excess sugar from your cake. You don't need a cake with an excess sugar. Brush it out. So here is our cake. Here is it. Here is it. Flawless, beautiful, elegant. It's easy to do right in your kitchen. So the next thing is going to be, we are going to be doing a little decor to our cake. We're going to add in some colors, some color to our cake. We're going to add in some colors, and we're using a red fondant, marshmallow fondant. We're using red. You cut it to what you want. Trying to make a stripe, a border line to our cake. You trim your border to what you want. I don't want the border to be all straightened up. So I'm going to roll it together. As I said, I don't want it all smoothened top at the top. You make sure that you're rolling it and it's equal at the bottom. You don't mind the top if it's not. So I'm going to make sure my bottom is all evenly, and I'll pick my scissors and just cut out some bits on the top because I don't want it to be straightened up. I'm bringing my cake back. I'll use water. Water is my glue to round up everywhere that I'm going to be putting my borderline. So I'm going to push out my border firmly to it and roll it out. So I'm going to use my smoother to just smoothen it to the side so that it can get glued to the other one. And if it is not glue, I can still use your water to glue it to each other. Then you use your smoother to press it down and make sure everything is glued. Use your brush. Use your smoother to smoothen everything. Make sure it's well smoothed and is glued to each other. So you can just think of something and create whatever thing that you want or what your client wants from you. This is mine. I am presenting it some, so I'm just doing what comes into my mind. But if you're doing it for a client, you ask, your client will give you what they want, how they want it, their color, so you can do it. And if you have something challenging and you know that you are not able to do it, DM me, let's see it together and let's do it together. Let's see it and let's do it together. Make sure it's to the ground, to the bottom, don't of your cake. Make sure it's plump very well. So we're going to get it cleaned. Get your surface, get off the excess sugar, get it off from your surface. Just with the borderline, you can see, wow, you can see that, oh, it's changed. And get your surface. You need to clean your surface, clean it up. And we're going to be doing some flowers with this that is left. Okay, we're going to be dusting with gold. Put the gold at the edges, and the gold I have is a dusted gold and it's not sticking in. So I have to dip my brush in water and dust it with the gold so that there will be it can stick to the edge. So I'm just dusting everything. I'm just putting my water in gold right now. I'm picking another brush. So I'm going to now dust and it will stick. So that's how you just incorporate your colors, think of what you want. Cake making is creativity. It's creativity. If you love to create things, you'll be able to do create cake design. It has to do with your design. So the more you are able to think wide, the more you're going to create things for your cake. So I'm just dusting it with my gold. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn off the notification. If you have a cake decor that you want me to join you in, to give me a DM. I will be ready to join you. If you have any challenges, please give me a DM. I'm not telling you that I'm a guru. I do it at the comfort of my home, and I don't do it for commercial because I don't have time. My time is, that's why I keep saying, wow, it is Saturday. I love Saturday. I love it when it's Saturday because I have time to do what I want to do. So I'm still brushing up, brush out all the edges with your gold. It's coming out wow. Yeah. Make sure everything is well incorporated. So I'm rolling it out so that we can see how we got the stars. It's still the leftover of my border, the leftover, that's what I'm using, and that is my star shaper. I'm just pressing it in, getting out your star, and that is how we're able to arrive in all the stars that we got. So we're still going to do the same thing to the white. Cut it out. Cut it out, and so that's how we arrive at getting our star. So you can do everything afresh from the beginning to the end under under your roof if you know what you're doing. So we'll be doing more of flowers, on how to get out our flowers in our subsequent videos. So you cut it out and shape it. So we keep shaping until you are able to get enough. It's better to get enough flowers than not to get them not enough for what you want to use it for. So you keep shaping until you're able to get enough. So keep pour them out, and our same butter icing cream that we used, we're going to use it to pipe the top of it, and we're using the smaller star pipe. Throughout it, you cut the edge of your piping bag. This is a disposable piping bag. Then fill your butter icing in. So we are going to pipe the top. Sorry about that. I didn't know that my video wasn't saying the top. So we're going to pipe it. Oh, we're able to adjust it. Pipe the top because so that will stick our flowers. Okay, we can see our piping, and now we're going to be sticking our stars in. We're sticking our stars. We're doing 2 red and 1 white. 2 red, because you've piped it, is easier for your stars to stay without glue. So we're sticking it in. Yeah, trying to check it, they're even. Please do give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn off your notification bell, please. Share. I need you guys to share. We need to hit our 3,000 subscriber in this video. Please do share please. Let's hit our 3,000 subscribers. Put up your notification bell. Share. So we put the icing sugar all around. The stars has gone all around. Because one is already there, so you can't put in another one. Okay, have a look at it. Now we're going to be putting her happy birthday decor. For those that they are doing their birthday for this month of October. October is a special month. I have 4 girls doing their birthday for this month of October in my local church. So it's a special month for us. I want it to stick into something, just incorporate something and make it look nice. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please, we're going to clear it out.